Hi guys, so yes, I'm back with another video and a breaking news video as of within the last hour. Breaking news in the world of WWE. uh, sorry, just what is going on? Oh right, sorry. Okay. It's just bizarro world right now. Okay, so yeah, we knew this was in the running. So yes, it has been just announced now that Crown Jewel, the next Saudi Arabia show in November, we will be getting. Well, of course, Roman Reigns will be defending his undisputed Universal Championship, as I thought. It's not against Drew McIntyre, not a rematch. It's not Karrion Kross, nope. Not Seth Rollins, nope. It is Logan Paul. Woo! Oh, yes. It's been announced. I mean, sorry. I've lost it. I've lost it. This is nuts. I mean, see, I know they were teasing this because so basically this is how it all started. Roman Reigns went on Logan Paul's podcast, Impulsive, his really successful podcast, and it was out. I'd give it a watch if I was you. It's really good. He's out of character. He's not in tribal chief mode or anything. He's just talking about. He's just being himself. He's talking about like the industry, his last 7 years as the face of the company and all that. It's a really good watch. But then at the end, when Roman leaves, Logan Paul goes, "If we have a match 1-on-1, I think I win." And I was like, Logan, seriously? I thought he was just being joking or something. But then they had like a Twitter feud. Roman Reigns was like, "Excuse me, don't say that behind my back." So he went on SmackDown last night and he said, "We have like a press conference tomorrow." And Roman faced me and he had a bit of a promo battle with Paul Heyman. And so, yeah, and I've just watched the press conference, a Crown Jewel press conference. It's quite good. It was like a boxing match setup. I quite like these press conferences. And yeah, Triple H announced it live in Saudi Arabia for the undisputed Universal Championship. Roman Reigns will go up against Logan Paul. What? This is nuts. So this is Logan Paul's third match. And he's facing Roman Reigns for for both belts. What? I mean, that's absolutely bonkers. And I know it's Logan Paul. He's a big star, social media star outside of WWE. The guy boxed Floyd Mayweather, a year and a half ago, whatever. He's a big global star. I've been watching him for years, like his back when he boxed KSI. His Impulsive podcast is really good. It's one of the most popular podcasts in the world, like up there with the Joe Rogan podcast. And yeah, I like watching him. He's entertaining. He's way more likable than Jake. But this is just nuts. And yeah, he's been killing it in WWE. He had a very good tag team performance with The Miz at WrestleMania. He had a very good match at SummerSlam, singles match against The Miz when he won. Very good match. He looked really good. So I know he's athletic because he comes from an amateur wrestling background, of course, and boxing. So he keeps himself in good shape. So he's looked good, man. And I assumed I know he signed a contract a few months ago. So I knew he was going to have several matches a year, but I just thought it'd be like against the odd opponent. He might have a shot at maybe one of the mid-card titles, maybe a US or IC title shot next year. But no, in his third match, he's going up against Roman. It's nuts. I've never heard of anyone getting a championship match that soon. And I do understand when I'm not laughing aside, because it's just bonkers. I do understand the business side of it because Logan does bring a much bigger, wider audience to the world of professional wrestling. Just like what Jake's doing with boxing, Logan's doing it with professional wrestling. He's bringing in his audience, his millions of subscribers. He's bringing all these fresh eyeballs to WWE. Not that WWE needs it. We've got one of the biggest WWE has one of the biggest fan bases in the world. It's huge, but it's absolutely bonkers. But so when I go to the negatives, it is a bit of a slap in the face to all these really hard-working professional wrestlers who grind away for years in the independent scenes. Then they get their big shot in WWE, and they grind away for more years to try and get a world title shot. And Logan Paul just strolls in, 3 matches in, he's got a world title shot. It's I've just watched the press conference. It was pretty funny. Roman Reigns, he's in character, and he's just like, he's not taking Logan seriously at all. He's like, what the hell is this? Logan at Saudi Arabia, you're going to acknowledge me, boy, and all that. And Logan on SmackDown said, I just need one shot, one lucky shot. So yeah, how do I see the match going? I mean, I think it'll be actually quite a good match because Logan can wrestle. He had a very good match with The Miz, and I know he'll be working hard with Roman, like probably to rehearse the match to make sure the spots are all good. And I'm sure he'll get a few good moves in, but I in kayfabe, Roman's got to dominate most of the match. I mean, come on, there's no way Logan can go toe-to-toe with Roman in this third match. I think most of the match, Roman will just dominate. He'll be like walking all over the ring, getting all cocky. But then I think they'll play on that when Roman's getting all cocky and Logan gets a few good shots in, maybe gets a few close falls. But at the end, yeah, I fully expect Roman to retain. Hell yes, there's no way. Could you imagine? If Logan won this and beats Roman in the internet would boom, that would be like one of the most shocking and biggest upsets I think in WWE history. It would, if I'm speaking like it's all, and I know it's predetermined and scripted, I know that, trust me, but just in the storyline kayfabe world, it would be a massive shock. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. But yes, it's in November. Of course, we still have Extreme Rules in a few weeks, but obviously Roman won't be there. But maybe this will set something up. Maybe I think this seems too cut and dry. It does seem too obvious that Roman's going to retain. So I think something else is at work here. Maybe this is going to set up Roman's next feud. Maybe Austin Theory cashes in. Maybe Seth attacks Roman at the end of the match, but set up a rematch of Roman. Maybe The Rock could come back. He has a little stare down. Well, maybe I've said that like 5 times now. We'll see. But yeah, Roman Reigns and Logan Paul. It's going down Saturday, November the 5th at Crown Jewel. I mean, goodness me, anything's possible. And it's just so bizarre because this feels like something Vince would book, not Triple H. But I do get it from a business standpoint. Like I've said, it's going to bring in a big audience. It does have like a big match feel. And yeah, man, I'm sure it's going to be a good match. It just for his third match, he's facing Roman Reigns. Like I said this to Callum before. I think the only other person that's got a title match this quick was Ronda Rousey. I think her second or third match, she got a title match, didn't she, against Nia Jax? I think it was her second match, actually. So Ronda Rousey, but she was like a big MMA star, wasn't she? Cain Velasquez, his one and only match at Crown Jewel several years ago. He got a WWE title match, didn't he, with Brock, which he lost in like 5 minutes, but that was his one and only match. Outside stars, I think that's it. Cain Velasquez and Ronda Rousey from... Now, they had very early title matches, but they had combat sports backgrounds. They were established. Well, so did Logan. To be fair, Logan has like an amateur boxing record, and he's been in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. But yeah, Logan Paul's third match, he's going up against Roman. Yeah, it's God, I can't wait for the prediction video. I can't wait to hear what Callum thinks. Well, I've been talking about it, but yeah. So yeah, guys, what are your thoughts on Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns in Saudi Arabia in Crown Jewel in a month and a half's time? Oh my goodness! What's next? Are we going to get Jake Paul coming into WWE and challenging Bobby Lashley or something? Oh man. But yeah, guys, what do you think? Comment below, let me know, and see you soon, guys. Oh my goodness, see you soon.